Hi, that's Ilma Art Studios photograph for today. That is a very nice sunset by Grand Bend. You can see the birds flying right against the orange and yellow color of the setting of the sun. Check my website at ilmaarts.com for more of my photographs and artworks. Hi, I'd like to share to you today from Proverbs 10 verse 11, which says, "The words of the godly are a life-giving fountain, and the words of the wicked conceal violent intentions." And here is the home devotional regarding that Bible verse. Life-giving fountain. Those who are godly and righteous, they are prudent and courteous. Their words are a life-giving fountain. They help you overcome your own mountains. The words of the wicked conceal violent intentions. They deceive you and bring you confusion. Feed on God's word and stay away from evil. Put on God's armor to stand firm against the devil. And here's the essay part of the devotional. I've had many encounters with wicked and ungodly people. I became an easy prey to target because I didn't know God's truth. I read the Bible in my late 20s, but didn't really study it until a few years ago. When I started seeking God's word and following them, convictions and revelations finally dawned on me. Everything I needed to know about God, myself, my family, my friends, and all the relationships in my life were explicitly explained in the Bible. Suddenly, everything became clear to me. I can distinguish clearly between evil and good. The enemy always wants us to be in a state of confusion, so that we will stay in sin. The only way we can discern evil intentions is when we soak in God's words. It reveals to us lies from the truth. Prayer. Lord, thank you for guiding us through your word. Reflection. Why do you think you need to soak in God's word daily? And that is the end of the Palm Devotional. I'd like to just share some of my testimonies regarding this Bible verse. It's funny, in my 20s, early and mid-20s, I actually got involved with someone who really, I guess a lot of people, they don't know the truth, and so they stay in confusion, they stay in sin, they stay in catering to their own pleasures and seeking their own ambitions and their will. So it takes forever for them to really get out of the effects of sin. And I actually saw a Bible that is designed to entice people. It's not a real Bible. It's a different version of the Bible, and it's very subtly done that you will really not know the difference if you don't know really what God's word is. So just the pronouns we or whatever is changed, and it seemed like almost like the Bible, but when you get a real Bible and compare it with that, it's really very different. It's self-serving. It only talks about satisfying the self, and it twists very subtly what the truth is all about. And I just got reminded of that because this is how the enemy works. They twist, and until we accept the fact that there is evil in the world, we will not really know how magnified God is, because there is evil. There really is evil, and the reason why we are suffering is because there is evil, and we need to acknowledge that, because when we acknowledge that, that's the only way we will know how to deal with the enemy, because that's an enemy. Just like in a war, if the enemy, we don't know the tactics of the enemy, we can always lose in the battle. And the same thing happens in our spiritual battle in our lives. So when I started soaking in God's word, everything became clear to me. It's like clear as ice. Like now I can actually see if I try as much not to be very judgmental, but you see, the Bible also tells us not to judge people, but to judge their actions. If we know, if we take the word judge out of context from what the Bible is saying, then we can get in trouble too, because that can be used by the enemy to confuse us. So I think it's very important that we read the Bible every day if we are believers, because that is the only way we can reap the promises that God has promised us, and that we will have a peaceful and joyful life. So thanks for watching, and have a nice night. Good night.